Did you know Fortnite once gave away the Battle Pass for free? As today we take a look at the 10 greatest Fortnite updates that completely changed the game. Like the 2019 Winterfest update, introducing for the very first time the beloved Crackshot cabin containing 14 free items with presents to open every single day, and for the very first time 2 skins that everyone could get completely for free. This update was groundbreaking, and it's the reason that we've seen it return year after year because it was so loved. But a lot of people forget that during this period, not only were there free skins, there was also daily unvaulted weapons like the drum gun SMG, heavy sniper, tactical SMG, and more. On top of that, there was also daily unvaulted LTMs, making this undeniably the best winter update we've ever had. But let's not forget that back in the day, the pump shotgun was only green and blue rarity until November 2018, which saw the update introducing both the epic and legendary pump shotguns, both dealing over 100 damage to the body, meaning a headshot would deal over 200 damage, knocking a player instantly. This was absolutely game-changing in the world of Fortnite and literally introduced 200 pump clips into the game. The crazy thing is, alongside this update, the green and blue pump shotgun also got upgraded to have both their max damage and headshot multiplier increase, making the pump shotgun even more powerful than they were before. Hit the like button on this video if you'd love the OG pump shotgun to return to the game. They are literally unforgettable. But let's not forget that we didn't always have the ability to drive around in cars in Fortnite. But in Chapter 2 Season 3, we've been waiting since the beginning of the season to get cars added into the game. They were shown in the season trailer, but in the update they were meant to come to the game, they got delayed. This update was so hyped, the whole of the Fortnite community couldn't wait to jump into vehicles for the very first time that weren't focused around taking people down like the mechs or the planes, but were just focused on driving around and having fun. When they were finally introduced, 4 different vehicles were added into the game. 4 new radio stations were also introduced that you could listen to as you were driving around, and since then cars have been changed to have massive wheels and even cow catchers on the front of them. And fun fact, there was actually even more mods planned for cars that never got released that could still come to the game. Now, Fortnite is still adding incredible things to the game. With the start of Chapter 4, it's introduced a completely new mechanic in the form of augments, bringing back fan favorite aspects of the game, but you need a little bit of luck on your side to get the rare ones. It allows us to do things like redeploy, see where the next circle is, have balloons float above us, and even use vaulted weapons, all because of this brand new augment perk system. Fortnite are doubling down on this with even more augments coming throughout the season and for the rest of Chapter 4, and it's incredible to see that even now, over 5 years into the game, Fortnite can still add things that make the game even better. And how can we forget about one of the most iconic updates that saw the biggest Fortnite collab happen out of the blue between Avengers Infinity War and Fortnite with the introduction of Thanos. Up until this point, huge collabs in the world of Fortnite had never been done, and this completely broke the internet by literally letting you be Thanos and using all of his Infinity Stone abilities to completely wreck other players. Fun fact, the Infinity Gauntlet was actually the very first time a mythic item had ever been added into the game. Up until then, Legendary was the best thing we'd ever seen, and when the mode first went live, Thanos was so overpowered with so much shield, so much health, and dealing so much damage, they had to patch him within just a few days to make him weaker. And it set a precedent for how incredible collabs could be in Fortnite. It will never be forgotten. Just like Fortnitemares 2020. We talked about how incredible the Winterfest update was, but the Halloween update in 2020 made things even bigger and better, with the very first introduction of the mythic Witch's Broom, which allowed you to glide around the map and then drop on people whenever you wanted. It also see a mode that completely changed the game for 2 weeks, which made it the most spooky update ever. Not only did we get the introduction of Shadow Midas and the Shadow Drum Gun, 2 things that players have been begging to return to the game, but they also added a unique twist to the game where if you got eliminated, you turn into a shadow member, fighting alongside all other shadows on the map to try and take down the players remaining. The original Fortnitemares updates cannot be overlooked as it became something that we look forward to every year, and after a disappointing Fortnitemares 2022, please Fortnite, make the Fortnitemares we get this year as good as the original ones. Now, Fortnite had dabbled with some small Marvel collabs, it was time to take things to the next level with Chapter 2 Season 4, and more specifically the Iron Man update. It is one of the biggest non-seasonal original updates we've ever seen in the history of Fortnite, adding a giant portion to the island and bringing along with it Stark Industries POI. Iron Man arrived on the island as a boss, where if you took him down, you could get the incredible 2 Iron Man mythics, the Unibeam and the Iron Man repulsors. And the Stark Industries chests around the map also introduced the Stark rifle with fast-firing hip fire and super accurate long-distance fire. The hype for this update was huge, and it was in fact so successful that the Unibeam mythic has basically been reskinned several times since. Both the Kamehameha from the Dragon Ball update and Deku's Smash from the most recent My Hero Academia update are basically reskinned versions of the Iron Man repulsor, where you launch yourself up in the air, charge up a beam, and fire it at players. I hope we continue to see incredible collabs in the world of Fortnite and updates that change the game as big as this one. And how can we forget about the Siphon update? Back in Chapter 1 of Fortnite, a huge change was introduced that was loved by everyone. Initially tested in competitive mode, and then in Season 7 brought to the whole of Fortnite, Siphon rewarded you with 50 health or shield for each elimination you got, an extra of 50 every material dropped by eliminations, and a harvesting rate increased by 40% meant that more aggressive gameplay and quicker farming of materials increased the pace of Fortnite games, making it super action-packed and seriously fun. Despite the huge success of his update, and in my opinion making that season one of the most seasons ever, a month later Fortnite removed Siphon from the game as the data that they saw on the back end showed that better players were getting too aggressive and too good at the game, and worse players were being killed over and over, and they couldn't keep up with the pace of the game. Upon Siphon being removed, the hashtag revert the update trended worldwide on Twitter, but it wasn't enough to bring this incredible update back to the game. Now, did you know that Fortnite once gave out the Battle Pass and is the only time they've given out the Battle Pass for free? Again, in Chapter 1, Season 7, during the 7.40 update, they introduced the Share the Love event, which celebrated Valentine's Day. It added in the addition of gifting skins in the item shop to your friends, and the only time that you could earn yourself the next season's Battle Pass for free. All you had to do was complete 13 of the overtime challenges to receive the next season, which would be Chapter 1, Season 8, Battle Pass, completely for free. This is the first time they'd ever introduced overtime challenges towards the end of a season to get people back into playing Fortnite when the hype was dying off towards the end of a season, and completing 13 of the 20 of these overtime challenges meant that when the next season started, you get the Battle Pass straight away. It included alternate styles for other skins that we're now so used to seeing, and the gifting feature was so popular that it became a permanent feature from that point onwards. During this time, Fortnite also gave away a free wrap, which was quite groundbreaking at the time, and all you had to do was go to the item shop and enter someone's supporter creator code. You guys showed me so much love during this period, and it's something you can still do to show me love. Just go to the item shop, put code ALIA in. It does go every 2 weeks, and I'm secretly hoping that one day you can get something for free again just for entering my creator code. Hopefully Fortnite do something like this again. But how on earth could you get any updates that are better than having a Battle Pass given to you for free? Well, that brings us on to the #1 update ever, going back to almost the very beginning of when Fortnite Battle Royale came out. In September of 2017, Fortnite Battle Royale was available to players for free. Previously only available as Battle Royale Save the World, a paid version of Fortnite, the Battle Royale version being free also introduced some of the most game-changing updates ever. It introduced for the very first time the scoped assault rifle, the tactical submachine gun, and supply drops, which wasn't in Battle Royale until this point. Solos had been the only mode available until this point, and they added in duos and squads, like literally standard things that you think of when you think of Fortnite, which is why this update was so groundbreaking. But that's not all. This same update also added in the Zappatron, that weapon that everyone's wanted to return, has only ever had one clip of someone eliminating a player ever seen on the internet. This weapon was so overpowered that it was removed after just 30 minutes and makes it by far the most iconic Fortnite update that we have to appreciate. But with the introduction of so many incredible things, we've also had to have the permanent removal of so many things as well. Click on screen here to see 15 things that will never be returning to the game. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on another one. Click on screen. I'll see you over there.